Good morning to everybody. My name remains Ukemeobong Raymond. As you guys know me, I'm a binary trader by profession. But in the course of this recording, I will not be discussing about binary, but I'll be discussing about a fresh business that I've been doing for a while now. A business that can make any Nigerian, anybody around the world, at least a minimum of 25,000 naira every single week, with a zero startup capital. Yes, I mean it. It's zero startup capital. You don't need any capital to get started with this business, but definitely this business will be able to yield you nothing less than 25,000 naira every single week. The 25,000 naira I'm talking about here is just the minimum amount you can actually make doing this business. You can actually exit this. Personally, for me, the 25,000 I'm talking about here can be made in a single day. Okay, without wasting much of your time, let's go straight to the point. I will try to make this video brief, as I'm going to be going straight to the point and telling you everything you need to know about this business. Now, as you can see here from this photo here, the business can be started with zero startup capital. It's 100% guaranteed, and everything you'll be getting is in a 100% practical video tutorial. All you need is just an internet connectivity, 2 to 3 hours of your time every day, a Nigerian bank account with any of the banks, and you're good to go. But before we get started, I would like to share a short story with you guys. I actually didn't want to share this story, but I am being encouraged to bring up this story because I think so many of us have tried so many things online, and at the end of the day we can't even make a dime or have anything to show for it. But let's just share a story to keep us encouraged. Now I'm going to my okay. Now the story title is Encouraging Lesson from a Frog Tale. I'll try to be brief, sorry. Encouragement stories. Encouraging lesson from a frog tale. A group of frogs were hopefully contentedly through the woods, going about their foggy business when two of them fell into a deep pit. All of the other frogs gathered around the pit to see what could be done to help their companions. When they saw how deep the pit was, the rest of the dismayed group agreed that it was hopeless and told the two frogs in the pit that they should prepare themselves for their fate, because they were as good as dead. Unwilling to accept the terrible fate, the two frogs began to jump with all their might. Some of the frogs shouted into the pit that it was hopeless and that the two frogs would not be in that situation if they had been more careful, more obedient to the froggy rules, and more responsible. The other frogs continued sorrowfully, shouting that they should save their energy and give up, since they were already as good as dead. The two frogs continued jumping as hard as they could, and after several hours of desperate effort and quite weary, finally, one of the frogs took heed to the calls of his fellows. Spent and disheartened, he quickly resolved himself to his fate, lay down at the bottom of the pit, and died as the others looked on in hopeless grief. The other frog continued to jump with every ounce of energy he had, although his body was racked with pain and he was completely exhausted. His champions began anew, yelling for him to accept his fate, stop the pain, and just die. The weary frog jumped harder and harder, and wonder of wonders, finally leapt so high that he sprang from the pit. Amazed, the other frog celebrated his miraculous freedom, and then gathering around him asked, "Why did you continue jumping when we told you it was impossible?" Reading their lips, the astonished frog explained to them that he was deaf, and when he saw their gestures and shouting, he thought they were cheering him on. What he had perceived as encouragement inspired him to try harder and to succeed against all odds. The simple frog story contains a powerful lesson. The encouragement and positive words can lift someone up and help him on her and help him or her to make it through the day. Destruction or negative words can cause deep wounds. They may be weapons that destroy someone's desire to continue trying or even their life. A destructive, careless word can diminish someone in the eyes of others, destroy their influence, and have a lasting impact on the way others respond to them. This story was slated out by Holy Prophet Muhammad, and I see this story to be a kind of encouragement tip to everybody that has tried so hard to make a living online, has tried so hard in so many spheres of life, and at the end of the day they have nothing to show for it. So now why I actually brought up this story was because the two frogs fell into a pit, and desperately one gave up and one continued trying. Why? Because he was deaf and he was not listening. He didn't hear what others were saying, telling him to let go. But at the end of the day, he saw victory, and he made it up to the top, out of the well, out of the pit. Now going back to our deal of the day, I don't like talking much. I like showing practical examples. I also like showing practical proofs of what I'm trying to say here, how you can actually make 25,000 naira, at least a minimum of that, on a weekly basis with a business you can get started with zero startup capital. Now to prove this to some extent, let's go straight to my email. To my email, where I would like to show you some practical proofs of my earnings so far. Okay, I like doing this. So you have to bear with me. This one payment that I just came in. Is a payment that just came in, so I'm moving it to somewhere. So let's just go. This is the folder. I had to save all my payment proof because I knew I'm going to record this video. Now I'm going back to January. Let's start with January 2017. Yeah, let's start with January. Let's not go into December because this is December already. In December I made a whole lot of cash. I hit in December alone close to 1.5 million naira. These are the proofs. So let's start with January. Yeah, this is January. Now you discover here, if you want to use a calculator, but for time purposes we're not going to make use of a calculator. You're just going to make a preview of this. In January, and this was 29 January, 45,200, 26,000, 25,000, 17,000, 5,000, 5,100. Okay, this was a debit. This was debit, so it's not inclusive. 40,000 credit, 25, 5,000, 7,000, 7,200, 7,000, 10,000. Okay. 40,000, 5,000, 45,000, 64,000, 10,000, 10,000, 121,000. Whopping payout of 121,000, 15,000, 10,000, 50,000. Now that was on January 2017. As you can see here. Now let's go to February. Okay. Oh, February is lengthy. Okay, we see our February 7,000. 8,000. You see 27 February 2017. 8,000, 3,000, 10,000, 5,000, 20,000, 18,000, 5,000, 18,000, 2,000, 32,000, 3,000, 10,000. Just continues growing down. And see 32,000, 5,000, 51,000, 20,000, 32,000, 5, 1,5, 800, 50,000, 1,5, 21,000. That's still in February. 3,000, 1,5, 1,5, 4,8, 1,5, 1,5, 1,5, 1,5. As in February, if you add that up, that is more than 500,000. Now let's go to March, which is the month that just went by. In March, okay, March starts here, 10,000. 31st March 2017, 10,000, 5,000, 32,000, 17, 32,000, 7,000, 8,000, 5,000, 2,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Okay. Still going 2,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 20,000, 10,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 5,000, 3,000, 8,000, 3,000. 10,000, 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 32,000, 5,000, 2,000, 1,5, 52,000, a whopping 100,000, 10,000, 10,000, 18,000. If you sum that up, there should be up to 500,000 as well. Then let's go to this April 2017. And the first week of April, which was the last week of March, I still made 30,000 profit. Okay. In just last week, this was my earning for last week from one of my Nigerian accounts. This is our 46,000, 5,000, 32,000, 5,000, 60,000, 7,000. That was just last week. You can see here 7th April 2017. Now let's go to this week. Today is being Monday 10th of April 2017. Already I've met my earning, what I told you guys about. This is also 20,000, 5,000 credited instantly. Today being 10th April 2017. 10th April 2017. This is to show you guys that what I'm really telling you guys, the practical proof, and it's been working for me. In as much as it can work for me, it can actually work for you guys as well. So I encourage you guys can make this as well. In as much as I started out with a small 100, then back then in the days I used to make use of my little sister's 2700 Nokia 2700C. And it's been a miracle today because definitely by God's grace, I'm able to see a good amount of earnings on a weekly basis compared to other people online actually making. So I want you guys to tap into this opportunity. As you can see here, this is a practical proof of what I'm talking about. I'm not just making noise here. The practical proof, make money live. This is a live proof to make cool cash on the internet without having to spend a single dime. And this business is 100% legit. There's no big deal about it. It's 100% legit, proved. You can't be caught. You can't be victimized because of this. It's 100% legit and straightforward. So having gone through those proofs, let's check out for the requirements for us to join this business. Okay. Let's check out for requirement. Before we go to the requirement, I would like to say something. You don't have to depend on only your salary. You need second income. Now your salary cannot take all the loads you have in terms of expenses within a month. For instance, from this picture we've seen here, this is what is happening. So look for other alternatives to generate passive income and stop wasting your precious time looking at salaries, because salary is no longer existing. Now you can see from this image, your salary alone cannot take apparently half half of the loads you have. Before your salary even comes in, the school fee, you have children, you are parents, school fees already has taken part, utility bill which everybody has to pay has taken part, food which you have to eat to survive has taken part, clothing has taken part, gas, fuel, garrison, and the rest of the things have taken part, and TV, mobile subscription has taken part, your transport fare which is compulsory for every month has taken part, and house rent has taken part, and this your salary alone cannot sustain all these wages. This your salary cannot sustain all these wages as expenses, so you have to look for alternate means of income, alternative means of income. That is why I had to bring this in, an alternative means of income which you can actually a business you can actually do online, and on a weekly basis start making some cool cash. Okay, I'm going straight to the point. Let's go to the requirements. The requirement for you to get started with this business has to do with, firstly, zero startup capital required. Now you don't need any single dime to get started with it. You can make use of the free resources online and you make your cool cash. This one is guaranteed. Now another thing you need is just a desktop, a laptop, or a browsing enabled Android phone. Yes, you need a desktop, a laptop, or a browsing enabled Android phone. This will enable you to enroll in this business. At first, when I started, as I already told you, I made use of my small sisters Nokia 2700. Thereafter, I upgraded to making use of a cyber cafe and a cyber cafe. Then, before I was able to generate cash from the business and make my own and buy my own PC. Now, so if you're reasoning that at the end of the day you won't be able to get started with this business without having a PC of your own, you're lying. Because I encourage you get started with an Android phone. If you don't have one, pay for time in a cyber cafe and get started with the business. In a month, you should be able to make money that will be able to buy you either an Android phone or an Android phone or a PC. Okay, the next thing you need is just an internet connection. A full requirement here has to do with Nigerian bank account with any of the Nigerian banks. The feed requirement, you need a mobile phone, be it an Android phone, a touchlight phone. A mobile phone is a mobile phone. Now, I would like to say that this course is 100% guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. I give you 100% money back guarantee if after 60 days. If after 60 days you implement everything that has been given out here and practically, and you don't make profit, I'll give you 100% money back guarantee. Now, everything you're going to be getting from me is 100% practical video tutorials. It's 100% practical video tutorial that will show you a detailed step by step, practically showing you how everything is being done from scratch. Even though you've not used a computer before, even though you've not ventured into an online business before, it's going to take you from scratch till you are good to go. Now, all you need is just you just require the 2 to 3 hours of your time every week. 2 to 3 hours of your time every week. Though the first week is going to be a kind of hectic for you because you're setting up everything. It's going to take like 3 to 4 days. Going through the videos, setting up everything is going to take 3 to 4 days or 5 days. But after the first week, you should be able to be spending 2 to 3 hours on a weekly basis, and money keeps rolling in even while you're sleeping. Now, that will be all for the requirement. Let's move to other one. The trust rate on this business is 100% guaranteed. As I said earlier, I'm giving you a 100% full money back guarantee if it doesn't work as promised after 30 days. After 30 days, my 100% money back guarantee is only when you practicalize what you're going to get and it doesn't work for you, because I have to see proofs before I give it out back to you. Now, there is no way you can practicalize everything I'm going to show you and you don't make money in return. It's impossible. So I encourage you, if I can actually make more than that on a weekly basis, anybody that lays his hand on this package will be able to make such amount. So let's go back to the point. So to enroll in this offer, I'm not going to give it out for free. As I said earlier, it's not going to be for free. So to lay your hands on this offer, you're going to be charged a sum of 15,000 naira. Yeah, 15,000 naira, made payable to the bank details, account details below. You can see here the bank name, GTP, the account name, the account number, and the price. Now, after payments, you have to send your payment details via SMS in the format below to my number listed here. It has to be in an SMS because I receive so many payments on a weekly basis. So I urge you to follow the instruction here, and once your payment is being confirmed with respect to an SMS you sent, the package will be sent across to you via email upon confirmation of payment. Now all you need to do is just receive the email, log into your email, receive the email, open the email, and click on the link that will be displayed there to download those packages. Okay, and get started with it. For more inquiries, feel free to reach me via phone at 0818 4950 870. I repeat, 0818 4950 870, or via email at binaryboxpro@gmail.com. binaryboxpro@gmail.com. I love you, but God loves you most. Thank you for finding out time to watch this video till the end. I urge you to tap into this golden opportunity and start earning at least a minimum of 25,000 naira every single week. That is a promise I can give to you guys. Thank you very much. I remain my humble self, Ukemeobong Raymond. Thank you for taking our time to watch this video, and have a nice time. See you at the top. Thank you, and bye for now.